Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for clicking on today's video. Today, as per request from you guys, I'm doing my 2016 favorites video. So this is all the products I've been loving throughout this year, and literally I cannot stop touching. I'm grabbing all the time and you guys literally see me using all the time. There is quite a few stuff here. Oh my god, it's a lot of stuff. I have stuff here, there. So I'm gonna start. Let me just shut up because there's so many fucking things to talk about. So let me just go straight into the non-makeup related stuff first because it's quite a little bit. So for a techie thing, I have two things. I have a MacBook Pro and that's where I edit my videos and stuff like that. And the slot where you usually put your SD card in, which is what we film with, obviously, that is broken for me, and it has been broken for a while. Not like broken that it doesn't work. It does work if you like jiggy with the, you know, the SD card here and there. It may pop up once in a while, but then as soon as it pops up it just like disappears. And I never really decided to take it to get fixed because what I started doing was plugging the camera directly into my computer, so I pull all the footage off of there and it was working for the time being. But then it was getting a little annoying to have to lift the big ass camera behind me and the computer and the other, you know how that goes. So to make things a little easier, I googled how I can, you know, get the shit off of the SD card without having to plug the camera directly into the computer. And I saw this little bad boy. This is very cheap actually. I can't remember how much it is, but I will link it below. As of everything else I'm mentioning here, if I bought it either on Amazon, I will link all the links to those below if they're still available, so you guys can go check it out. This is actually a SD card reader, and it also is a micro SIM card reader as well. So there is a slot for the SD card, which you literally just slip your SD card in like that. So that's literally what it does. And then you plug this into your USB port on your computer, and voila, you get all your stuff off the SD card. It's portable, it's small, it's tiny, definitely convenient, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is definitely one of my best buys that I bought for the year for tech wise. Love it. Now if you're a YouTuber, you'll probably become such a techie with a lot of things, not only the lighting, the cameras, computers, a lot of things. You just branch off and you learn a lot. So this has been very handy for me and I love it. Definitely recommend it if you guys have that SD card problem on your computer, because those things tend to fucking like fade out, go away, break, wear out, I don't know. But yeah, this bad boy has been helping me a lot. The next thing that I got was a speaker, and this is actually a, what is it called, this Wi-Fi speaker or whatever, portable speaker. And I love this because it's not expensive. I think it was I think I paid like $50 for this. When I went on vacation in July, I saw one of my friends, he had this exact speaker, and I was like, dude, are you gonna, you know, gift me that before I leave? But he was like, bro, no. So I was like, okay, fine, where did you get it from? Then he was like, on Amazon. And when I checked it out, it was like about $50 or close to $50. And this is so worth it. The bass on this is really good and so loud for such a small speaker. I mean, a lot of people using the Beats and all that, but I read the reviews on the Beats and the Boss, if I'm saying that correct, speakers. Some of them don't have pretty good reviews, especially the Beats one, like the Beats Pill. So I actually was considering getting the Boss speaker until I saw this one. So I will turn it on, so it is gonna get a little loud. And
Bluetooth mode has been on.
And the other thing that I love about it is that
Paired.
the other thing that I love about it is that it lights up while you're playing the music. I will play a song for you guys so you can hear. I will play a song for you guys just to hear how loud this speaker can get and just to see how it is. And you can change the lighting on it as well. So what song should we go with? I don't want to copyright, so I'll pick a song that no one possibly probably know. I don't know.
Just pull up to me, bounce back, pull up to me, bounce
does charge with a USB port, and there is a slot for a micro SIM card. I never really noticed that. This is the on and off button, and the light also can change to whatever, you know. Let me just change and show you guys. Just look at the light.
When me pull up to your bumper, cocky make your ball and make you scream. When me bend you over, big fat machine with a clap extension magazine.
Conscience, pull up to me bumper, me dey on me hands. Ready for me service, align and balance. Set up in front if we drive, go on front, car me, I know the port easy, be Carland. So bubble me, I bubble.
Let me stop, otherwise I would seriously not get this video done. So yeah, that's the speaker. Love this. It's a great buy. It's not hella expensive, like, you know, like the Beat and all that. Next, it's not really non-beauty, but it's like a perfume. This is from Calvin Klein, and this is Eternity Night. When I say I love this perfume, I bought this back in July, and do you see how much is gone already? Like, obsessed. I'm so obsessed. This just I just love the fragrance on this. If I find it on Amazon or anywhere else, I will link it below, but I love this. Is the 3.4 ounce bottle. I love this. Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. This is what it looks like. I'm sure a lot of you already know what this is. Love it. I also bought this back in July as well. I just love it. I just think it absorbs the oil, and you literally feel it absorbing the oil. Like, it kind of tingles a little bit, but that's a good thing. My hair gets oily pretty quickly because within a day or two I have to like wash my hair, and that's only because I go to the gym every day, so like the sweat and all that makes my hair like yucky, oily, greasy. So to minimize me having to wash it every day or every other day, I use this like once or twice, so just to prolong the having to wash it, period. Love this. It's almost finished as well. That's how much I love it. I don't really talk about skincare on my channel, but if you guys want me to, let me know down in the comment section, and I will try to incorporate a lot of skincare products or skincare routine, whatever. I don't know. I don't really talk about skincare on my channel, but let me know if you want me to, and I will. The first thing is from Himalaya Herbals. It's a purifying neem face wash. Now, when I went on vacation, I don't know what the hell happened, but shit just started happening to my face. I started getting like breakouts, like hair in circles and all kind of designs in my face. And let me tell you, it was depressing the shit out of me because I'm not accustomed to having pimples on my face, and it was just crazy. So when I got back here to Kuwait, I decided to Google some shit, and they were talking about neem in particular, which is good. It's actually an antibacterial herb. It works as an antibiotic, and it also helps to prevent getting pimples as well, fighting bacteria, blah blah, all the good stuff. So I looked up some face wash and some masks and stuff like that, and I came across the brand Himalaya, which is a herbal brand, and I saw that they had this face wash, which is actually a gel face wash. It's not a scrub. They do have the scrub version, but because how my face was, I didn't want it to irritate it by scrubbing it. Decided to go with the gel formula. So what I usually do is put some in my hand and just like lather it up all over the face until it's fully lathered and rubbed in, and then I wash it off. What it does, it fights pimples and it prevents marks. It also has turmeric inside, and it's good for normal to oily skin. And I also see that Amazon has it. I did not get this from Amazon. I got it from here in Kuwait in the supermarket. If you're from Kuwait, so Lulu, I got it from there. But I did see that Amazon have this the same exact one in Amazon. So this is what it looks like. Been loving this. Is actually my second bottle, and it's right here. It's almost finished. So I've been loving. I threw out all my expensive face washes and scrubs and everything. I just threw everything out, and I replaced it with this one particular item, and it's been working for months now, so love it. And I actually noticed that I don't have as much breakouts anymore since I've been using that. in combination with this mask. Now this I got off of Amazon. It's a neem clay mask purifying facial treatment. It is actually a clay mask, a neem clay mask like it says, and you do not need a hella a lot of this. As you can see, I had this for a couple months and I've been using it. When I had all the pimples on my face, I was using it every single night. Now the instructions said to use it 2 or 3 times a week, but I don't follow instructions. Clearly I don't. So I was like, I want this shit to be gone now. So I just use it every single night. I wash my face with the face wash, and I mask it with this. Leave it on to 10 to 15 minutes or until it's dry, which it doesn't like take long to dry. I usually use a foundation brush, you know, the flat foundation brush, the old school foundation brushes. I use that and I paint it all over the face and I leave it to dry. And if you have bad acne, it will sting for a couple seconds, like sting, but that I would just always tell myself that is just saying that it's working. It's killing the bacteria in your face. So, and if you don't have that much shit on your face, then you won't really feel too much tingling. But the tingling does only last for a couple seconds, so don't worry, it's not gonna irritate your skin at all. This worked so well. These two together, heaven. I just replaced all my expensive shit with just these two, and these are very, very inexpensive. This I got off of Amazon, like I said. I will link this below, and I think Amazon does have this as well, and I will link that down below. Now let's go into the makeup, which is the part that I know a lot of you have been waiting for. So let's start off with primer. Come on now, you know. Now if you don't know I'm about to talk about this, then girl, you are not a true subscriber. The Makeup Forever Step 1 primers, I have 3 of them. I have the smoothing one, the nourishing one, and my favorite one, which is finished, the radiant one. I love these primers. I cannot talk and stress about these as much as I've done on my channel, so I won't talk much about it since you guys know I talk about this quite a lot. But I've been loving these so much, it's crazy. Get you some. Also, a new primer that I've been loving lately is the Hourglass Veil Primer. I got a, what do you call it, a deluxe size from Sephora as a perk or whatever, and I'm in love with it. I used it today only to this I used today, and I love it. I think I might end up getting the full size. And what I love about it, I don't know if the full size has this, but I love this little stick that comes with it that you can just dab all over the face. I love that about it, but I definitely will be getting the full size in this when it's finished. Let's just jump into the foundations. I have 4 foundations. Let me talk about the 2 high-end that I have first. This one here I will grab no matter what the weather. I will grab this foundation. I love it, love it, love it. Definitely one of my favorite. I'm in the shade Caramel. Next foundation, and I love this one mainly for filming, not necessarily going out too much, because it's not, I don't know, it kind of looks a little cakey on the face sometimes, like in certain areas of my face, like right here, my smile line, and sometimes on top of my nose. It will look like it's kind of raising up a bit, but I do love the foundation. I'm not complaining. However, for filming, it looks so great on camera, so that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. I actually got a deluxe sample of the liquid from Sephora, and that is horrible, so horrible. I think the stick is way better than the liquid, and thank God I got a deluxe sample to test it out before I actually committed to buying the full size, which I was going to. Girl, I saved me some coins there, a lot of them too. I'm in the shade 173, which is also Y445 in the Makeup Forever Ultra Foundation Stick. Drugstore foundations, and these shouldn't be like no news to you. And the first one is the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect Foundation. I have 2 shades in this foundation. I have 10 is Golden Tan, and I also have 09, which is tan, I think. Anyways, I have those 2, so I rotate between those 2 foundations, or sometimes I just mix them. But I love this foundation so much. Love it. Full coverage, stays on. And if you guys didn't see the review on any foundations that I'm mentioning, if I do have any, everything will be listed below, or I will just put a little circle with the eye on it up on the top here, so you can go ahead and click on the video if you want, or I will link the video somewhere in the screen. It will be somewhere. So this foundation, I love it so much. It's full coverage. I do think it's waterproof. I think this claimed to be waterproof, water resistant and sweat proof. I did also do that claim in the review video, and it definitely held up. It definitely held up. So this is definitely a good one for the year. Milani, you came through with this one this year. And the next foundation, which is literally almost finished, I didn't even realize I was so low on it. That's how much I've been loving it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I have this in 2 shades as well. I think 211 and 210, which is right here. This one is Classic Tan. That one, the other one, is a little just very slightly more red than this one, but I use both of them. I would mix them together, or I would even mix it in with the Milani foundation, which is what I did today. I mixed these 2 foundations today for the foundation that I'm wearing right now, and as you can see, flawlessness. Now the concealer I've been using a hell of a lot this year is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, which is these 2 right here. I have it in a deeper color and my actual shade color. This actual shade color is Cool Tan, and the deeper color is Beautiful Bronze, which I use sometimes to cream contour. Love these. They blend out so effortlessly. Like, they blend out so beautifully. You don't have to put too much effort into blending these out. And yeah, I've been loving these a lot. I've been through quite a lot. My friend here on YouTube, she sent me, I think she sent me like 3 or 4, and I have like 1 backup left. That's how much I love this. I've been through it, like, I was going through it like a crazy person. Love it, love it, love it. Now setting powder. I don't really go through setting powder like everyone, like going through the Laura Mercier powders and this one and that one. I just basically stick to what works for me. I stick to. I don't like go through powders. It's powder. As far as I'm concerned, it's all fucking powder. This powder I have actually since last year, and I still been using it this year. And I got this powder off of Amazon. It was actually a spur buy kind of thing. You know, I didn't like was on Amazon looking for it. I just happened to come across it, and I was like, yeah, let me try it. And I picked it up, and I love it. You don't get no flashback with it. This is what I used to set the concealer under my eye. You don't get any flashback, and it does not leave that hella highlighted stain on your face when you put it on, like the Sacha Buttercup powder. It's like you put it on just how you put it on, even though you brush it off, it stays that color. Like, it just stays that harsh looking on the face. This does not do that. This is the Graftobian loose setting powder in the shade Banana Cream Pie, and it says it's the HD Luxe Cashmere setting powder. Love it. Like, don't you see? I love it. It's like literally finish. I love this powder. Because I'm not a blush person. I'm not a blush person. I don't go crazy for blushes. But the blush in the Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette, which is this one right here, I have been loving that blush in this palette because it's so highly pigmented, and it's what I'm wearing today also, and it looks so nice on my skin, which is this one right here. I think that's Amaretto. So the brown one right here, I love this blush in this palette. Of course, in general, I love this entire palette. As you can...
Oh my fucking god. Okay, don't move. My entire highlighter just popped in the palette. What the fuck?
Now to contour, I also been loving this, I think it's actually a bronzer, but girl, when I want a very light looking, natural looking contour, I grab this palette right here. This is the LA Girl Blush Collection. This one is in Glow. I actually got this from a friend, and I've been hella loving it. As you can see, I've hit pan. Now, if you're a YouTuber and you have a lot of makeup, or you collect so much makeup, when you hit pan on something, it's like, yes, yes, and you feel accomplished, like you just ran a marathon or something. That's how I felt when I hit the pan on this. I just been loving this so much. I cannot begin to tell you. On the days where I don't really wear like a hell lot of makeup, or when I go and I don't feel like looking all chiseled and shit, I would grab this palette, and which is quite a lot. Even when I'm doing makeup tutorials, I grab this a lot. So I don't use this obviously because this is like seriously white, so I don't use this at all. The two blushes, I do like them, but not too much. I do use them, especially this one here, the lighter one. I do use them, but this bronzer though, now when I do want to get all chiseled and stuff like I am today, I will grab my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which I love. And this is how you know when you really love a palette. Bitch, I have 3 pan hits. 3 pan. I've been using the middle one a lot when I want a very not so harsh contour, but then lately I've been going into the very deep one in the palette, which is called Sombre, and that's what I use today. So I would go over, I will slow down. So I will go in with this middle shade first and bronze all over, and then kind of like a transition color for your bronzer or your contour, and then I will go in with a very deep color and just do just like from here back alone, just to like chisel that cheekbone out. And I've been using these two a lot for under eye highlighting or setting my concealer. You guys already know that I did end up purchasing a replacement of the peach one in this palette because it's my favorite one. But yeah, been loving this a lot this year, and I definitely made a lot of use out of it as well. Lighters, oh my god, ABH came through like a trooper. I like a trooper. Like ABH, I have their illuminator, their single pan highlighter. I have one of them, which is So Hollywood, and I so badly want to get my hands on the peach one, which I most likely will this new year. I really want to get the peach one because on my skin tone I think those colors kind of complement us more. But her glow palettes, been loving so much, except the ultimate one I don't like, but the glow one, you can tell that I've been loving it because I have 3 of them, and I kind of want to get the other 2 just to kind of complete the collection, even though the Moonchild one seems a little like crazy, but I kind of still want to get the other 2 just to complete this whole collection that I have going on here. The 3 palettes that I have is Sun Dipped, I have Gleam, and I have That Glow. Now a lot of people are saying that Gleam is geared towards more the fair skinned people. I don't think so. I use all 3 of them. That is not so. Not so at all. I use all 3 of them, and I use every shade in all of them. But my favorite one out of the 3, I have to say, is the That Glow one. I have to say the That Glow one because every shade in here I love, and that's the one. This is the palette that I used today. I used Drippin' Glow and Bubbly on my cheeks as my highlighter today. As you can see, I'm popping all over, so I used these 2 as my highlighter today. And I do love the Sun Dip one because the shades in there are very bronzy kind of color and perfect for us more brown skin girls. I do love the Sun Dip as well. Love it, especially this unique shade in here. This one is like more like a rose gold, peachy, purpley kind of color. I really like that. But my favorite one in this palette is definitely bronze, which is this one right here. As you can see, I have been using these a lot. So I've been loving the ABH Glow Kits this year a lot. And I definitely will be completing this collection next year. Let's talk about the eyeshadow primer that I've been loving. I've been using a lot of the Air Patrol. I haven't been using it lately because, not that I don't love it anymore, that is definitely not the case, but because it's just convenient for me. I've just been using the LA Girl Pro Concealer to prime my lids instead of using this, but it's not because I don't love it anymore. Still love it and still would recommend you guys to try it out. I'm probably low in it as well, but this is the Air Patrol from Benefit. Love this primer. What I hate about the primer is the packaging. The packaging sucks. If the packaging was like the LA Girl Pro Concealer, or even with a wand to like put, that would have been great. This packaging, first of all, this cover is so hard to get off, and I hate this winding thing because I feel like you waste the product. because once it gets up at the top there, it just dries and clumps up and it makes a mess. But other than that, the product inside is good. I don't know why these companies have to go through making these crazy ass packaging that's useless. Now I only have 3 eyeshadow palettes that I really want to talk about. I do like all my eyeshadow palettes, sort of. I like all my eyeshadow palettes. Oh, okay, so I'm British now. So I like all of my eyeshadow palettes, but I love these 3 that I'm about to show you guys. Like, love. Like, I swear in every tutorial you guys may see them, even if it's just to get a setting shade from it, or a brow highlight shade from it, or even a crease shade from it. You always see me using these palettes in my videos. Now the eyeshadow palettes is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. One of my favorite purchases this year. I've been loving this palette so much. Girl, do you not see the dents in here? I have a lot of dents in here. I've been using this palette a lot. And I know you guys see me using a lot in my tutorials as well. I may not be using the entire palette, but particular shades, like for setting or under the brows or whatever. But I think I do have a couple tutorials up with this palette. And even when I'm not filming and I'm going out, this is what I grab. I just love it. I just always grab this palette. Always. I love it. Tarte came through on this one. I love this palette. Now the other 2 palettes that I'm about to mention are a bit more expensive than this, like a lot more expensive. And these palettes are the Viseart palettes, which looks like this. This one is the 01 Neutral Matte palette, and this one is the 04 Dark Matte palette. I love the shades in this one. Hope you guys can see it. Maybe I should just open the damn palette. I love the shades in this palette. It's so beautiful. Love all the shades. You can come up with so much great looks in this palette. This orange shade right here is what made me grab this palette. But the palette in general is really good. And I just realized something. I just popped the entire palette out. I didn't even know it can do that. Whoa. Yeah, this is really good. I'm sure I can pop the pans out and put them in a Z palette, I'm sure, but I like them in this palette, so they will remain in this palette. They ain't going anyway. They staying right here. So this, yeah, these shadows blend, the formula and these shadows blend so freaking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They blend so nicely and so very pigmented. But you have to be careful when you're blending, because you can actually blend it all away, but it's really good. I mean, the price is very high, $80 for one, but it's definitely worth it. From House of Lashes, this is the clear one. Love this. This keeps your lashes on like forever, and also it dries so fast. It's not like the other ones where you have to wait 5,000 years for it to get tacky and then put it on. Like, literally, to me, I put it on couple seconds, I already start popping it on my eyes. It gets tacky that fast. Definitely recommend House of Lashes. I pick up all of my House of Lashes glue off of Amazon because, yeah, it's more convenient for me. 3 eye products. Let's talk about these, shall we? Mascara. The telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. Love it. I love it especially because of the wand. Not so much the formula on it, but the wand is so pretty. I love this mascara wand. It grabs your lashes and just bring them to life, especially the lower lashes. Love this wand on this mascara. The LA Splash sealer, eyeshadow sealer, which I use for my glitter or any like shimmer shadows. I will use this on my lid for that reason. Definitely a dupe for the MAC Mixing Medium. As you know, since I've gotten this, I have not been reaching for that at all. I did talk about this, I think, in a Get Ready With Me. I'm not sure. But and what I love about it even more is that it comes with a wand. What more can a girl ask for? A good adhesive at a cheaper price with a wand. So much easier to apply. Love this liner, but I think mine is like dried up. I need to get a new one. That's why I haven't been using it too much on camera. But yeah, definitely one I've been loving a lot too. Brushes. Of course, we need good brushes when we're doing our eye makeup. The majority of these brushes that I'm about to talk about is from Morphe. No, I'm not affiliated with Morphe. No, Morphe does not know that I exist. And no to all the questions. But I do love them. And that's why I'm talking about them. That's why I'm showing it to you guys. And that's why I'm recommending it to you. So, yeah. I hope I answered some of the questions or thoughts that you've been probably thinking about. So, these are mostly eye brushes that I'm about to talk about. And the face brushes, I don't really own too much of the Morphe face brushes. Just 2 highlighter brushes. And I think 1 contour brush, but that's pretty much it. All the brushes I have is all eye brushes, but these particular ones are the ones that I grab quite a lot. And this first one is what I used to use as my transition color, my transition color in my crease, which is the M513 brush. Let me put these down. The M513 brush, which looks like this. It's just a nice, like, dense but fluffy blending brush. As you can see, it's very dirty because I use it. So this is the M513 brush. The bristles are pinched, but it kind of fluffs out, if you know what I'm talking about. This brush picks up so much product. It's unbelievable. It picks up quite a lot of product, and that's what I love about it. And you know, I just pat my shadow on, or if I want to set my base that I put down for my eyeshadows, this is what I normally would use to set it. The next brush is this teeny tiny brush, which is the E36 brush. I use to put my inner corner highlight on, or if I want to like smoke out my lower lash line or get the shadow really close up to the lower lash line, I would use this brush. So definitely recommend this brush. This is called the E36. It's from the Elite collection. The next brush is a bigger pencil brush. This is the E18. It's a pencil brush, also from Morphe. Any brush that I'm mentioning with E in front of it is from the Elite collection. So this one's actually clean, thank God. So this is the Morphe E18 pencil brush. Love this brush for my lower lash. And this have definitely helped me with my lower lash line game. This definitely helped me with that. So this put me on the map with this one, because I used to have a lot of problems with that as well, but not anymore. Now with this brush and this brush right here that I'm about to mention. This one is the M506 brush. I call this a pencil brush, but it's like a little blending brush, like a little pencil blending brush. Very tiny and great for smoking out or blending out your lower lash line shadows. So this is what it looks like, and I love this brush. So if you're someone that's been getting problem with getting your lower lash line on point, get these 2 brushes from Morphe. Girl, it will be more than on point. Thank me later, you're welcome. Last brush that I will talk about that I've been using a lot this year is the M510 brush, which looks like this. This is actually, I'm not sure if this was meant to be an eye brush. I doubt it, because this is like way hella big. But I use it to put my highlight on. It just gets it right there where you want it to go. Love this brush for that. So we'll go straight into lipsticks. I'm so sore from the gym yesterday. I did like back and shoulders and stuff. Ugh. Now this particular brand that I'm about to mention, we're going into lips by the way. This particular brand that I'm about to mention, I've been reviewing them all year long, doing a lot of lip swatching and stuff with this brand. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, and it's ColourPop's ColourPop's liquid lipstick. These 4 shades have been my go-to shades, my ride or die shades, my throw my purse shades, my when I want a nudish color shade, I throw it on my lip shades. These shades I've been loving throughout the year. One of them or 2 of them might be brand new, but the other ones I've had I think the beginning of this year, but I've been loving them so much. By the way, if anyone is wondering, my favorite line in the liquid lipsticks is definitely the satin line. I love the satin line over the matte. I do love the matte, but not all of the mattes. Some of the mattes are more drying than some, but I love the satin. These are not all satin. This is mattes and satin, but these shades, I love so much. The first shade is Lumiere 2. I should just swatch it. Let me swatch it. This is what Lumiere 2 looks like. This is definitely one of my favorite shades from the matte line. Favorite shade. And this one, sorry you guys, is discontinued. But I don't know why they discontinued this shade. It's so fucking perfect. I love it. And this one is called Stingray. This one right here. This is Lumiere 2 and Stingray. So this is freaking frack actually. It looks a hair closer to Stingray, but not that much. It's more have a lot of brown tones in it. So this is freaking frack Stingray Lumiere 2. And this is also Kathleen Light's collaboration. And the reason why I love this one is the wand. The wand is very, very different. The wand is very fuzzy compared to the original wand. This is what the wand looks like. And the reason why I love this shade so much is because it's very similar to my skin tone. So this will be 0.0. I believe this is a satin finish. So this is 0.0. Freaking Frack, Stingray, and Lumiere 2. These are the shades I definitely grab and gravitate towards whenever I'm running out the house, when I put on a little bit of makeup, or even when I'm doing a tutorial and I want something a little bit on the nuder side. These are the shades I normally would grab. These two liquid lipsticks from Dose of Colors, I've been loving them a lot as well. In the shade Cork and Brick. You guys know Cork. I've been killing this color. Like, I've been using this a lot. The poopy vomity color. This Cork right here. And I love it. Here is called Brick. Love this color. I actually have two normal lipsticks. And this one is from Maybelline. And it is from the Bold collection. The Metal Bowls collection. This one is 780 Coffee Addiction. That's the shade. Which looks like this. And I'll put that right here. And also I love how these lipsticks smell. They smell so lovely. So this is the Maybelline Bold lipstick right here. This one is in 780. Again, everything will be listed below. So that's the metal lipstick from Maybelline. And the last one is a Milani lipstick. And this one is in Double Espresso. So this is the Milani one in Espresso right here. So they're all very different shades, but they all are my favorites. I've been grabbing these a lot. These two here at the end here are new ones. I got them in July, but all the rest are pretty much from earlier in the... And I think I'm finished. Whew, thank God. Let me stretch this one out. Ugh. Oh, I'm so sore. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my favorites video. And I hope it was worth waiting for. By the way, the next thing that I told you was not makeup related is this watch that I'm wearing on my hand. I can't remember when I got it. I think 2 months ago, maybe. This is the Fitbit Charge 2 watch. This one is, I think I got this in October or November. There's this one, which is the new one, and also the big one. I'm not sure what that one is called, but this one is a new one for the slimmer ones. So this is the Fitbit Charge 2. Been loving it, and it's been tracking my sleep, been tracking my calories, my steps. Love it in the gym. I've been using it a lot, and it motivates me a lot because I'm like, yes, I want to hit this amount of calories. And like yesterday alone, I hit 3,100 calories. That's insane. 3,100 calories. And even the day before when I didn't go to the gym, I hit 2,700 calories, and I didn't even go to the gym. Love it for that, and it tells you the steps. I don't really look at the steps too much, but the calories, and it also tracks your sleep because it links to your phone. So you pretty much, this is the app here. It tracks your sleep, and it tells you how well you slept, how many hours. You can track your calories, you can track miles, floors, steps, how many water you drink if you want to like put that part in. Your heart rate, of course, and you can put in your food and pounds and stuff like that. You can show it as well. Yeah, this is pretty much what the app looks like, and definitely recommend you guys to check it out if you're like into fitness or you're trying to get into fitness, You know, this will be the perfect little gadget to kind of motivate you a little bit. I did get this off, like I said, I get everything off of Amazon, not even joking. I got everything off of Amazon. I got this off of Amazon. I paid about $150 for this watch because that's the price right now because it's fairly new. And the other thing I love about it is that the band, you can change it out and they have different designs. But this is a sports band that came with the watch, and I think I'm in size small. So I want to change it, get a couple bands to change out for, like, especially when I'm going out, because purple doesn't go with everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. This is pretty much all the products I've been loving. Like, these products I've mentioned is products that I've been grabbing like all the time throughout this year. Like products that I can't live without. Products that, like, it doesn't matter the occasion, I'm grabbing. Doesn't matter where I'm going, I'm grabbing. Doesn't matter the weather, I'm grabbing. I went on vacation, all these products is what I took with me, and I've been using non-stop. It's like, this is what these products are. It is not products that I just figured out I love like last week or a month, even a month ago. It's what I've been using from the beginning of the year, and you guys can contest to that because you see me use it throughout the year, and I definitely recommend you guys to try it out. No, this video is not sponsored by anyone. It's sponsored by me. It's my video. No one is sponsoring it. I love each and every product, and I will never recommend something to you guys that I don't truly and honestly love. I've been loving all of you guys this year. The old ones that came into the new year with me, and then the new ones that I've met this year. I've just been loving all of you guys and definitely grateful for each and every one of you. You guys have no idea, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Without you guys, there would be no Jess with Joy YouTube channel. You know that. So I just want to thank you all for sticking out through the year with me, and I hope that you guys will stick with me to the new year 2017, and I'm hoping it will be big things for us, all of us. Hope we all have big things and big dreams happening for 2017, and I'm hoping for this channel to be bigger and better, and quality wise I'm hoping to upgrade for you guys. I'm always trying to make things better for you in the sense of quality and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to give it a big thumbs up if you did. If you enjoyed the video, leave your comments and feedback down below as usual. You know, that always puts a smile on my face knowing you guys enjoy the content that I put out, knowing that you guys request things and then I put it out and you enjoyed it. And as always, you can always request what kind of videos you want to see. If I can, to my best ability, I will try to get it done for you. If you ever in the past requested a video and I never did it, it's not because I didn't want to do it or I was ignoring you. It was mainly, it might have been mainly because I don't know, I didn't get around to doing it, or I couldn't afford to do it, or whatever the reason was. It's always a reason. It's never because I'm ignoring anyone or I'm trying to be a bitch, because your girl ain't a bitch, okay? If you're not already, here's my Snapchat name. It's right here. I've been getting quite a few followers every single day by the minute, but I've been pretty active on there because of that. Also because I know I have a lot more subscribers, followers, so I need to keep you guys entertained. So as much as I can, I will keep as active as I possibly can on Snapchat. So if you want to see my craziness, a little bit of my everydayness, a little bit of my actual life, because on YouTube here we don't show too much, but on Snapchat we're like free like a bird. Like I'm on there looking like hella crazy the majority of the time, I feel. But yeah, just go ahead and follow me there on Snapchat. Also on Instagram, which is the same, Jess_WithJoy. All links for everything will be down below in the description box as usual. I hope I was not all over the place in this video. I tried to be a little organized with how I was showing you guys stuff, so I hope I wasn't confusing anyone. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button on your way out before you go. And until my next one, I will catch you guys next Tuesday. Bye guys.